Wow, it's so perfect. Hey, welcome to the Mindful Plate. It's Shelly Wellness here. And in today's episode, I got something special for you. If you love sweet things or you have sugar cravings, but you know that you probably should not be eating all the brownies and the cookies and the cakes and the things, I got something that you're gonna like. Apple nachos. I'm not gonna do too much explaining here. We're gonna get into the recipe and I'll tell you all about it. Let's go. Hey, so for our apple nachos, I like to use a mix of red and green because I think it just makes it look really pretty on the plate. So you want to start by cutting your apples, taking out the core, unless you enjoy eating that, and you want to cut them into really thin slices. You can use a knife, or if you have a mandolin, you can use that as well. But be careful because the mandolins are sharp. Now I'm using a mix of Granny Smith and Gala. And I'm using Granny Smith because its sugar content is not very high. Now, I know this is something for the sweet tooth. However, part of what happens when you start switching your diet, especially if you have a sweet tooth, is you want to retrain your taste buds to like natural sugars. And Granny Smith has a bit of tartness. And because we're going to be topping these apples with some sweet things like our homemade salted caramel that we made, we want to make sure that we don't overload on too much sweetness in the apple itself. So, again, use what you like, use what you prefer, but I'm just telling you the strategy behind maximizing healthy sweetness without compromising your liver. So now that I have my apples all sliced, I'm ready to start assembling for my apple nachos. And what I like to do is just kind of lay them in a beautiful array around my dish. And if you have children, this is also a very fun recipe to make with them. It's very child friendly, minus the cutting. You might want to handle that yourself. But the children can definitely arrange it. They can prepare the toppings as well. So now you can have it just like this, obviously, but we are going to upgrade these little apple nachos with a whole lot of different toppings. So we're going to be using this caramel. Now this is a salted caramel that I made. And the beautiful thing about this caramel, if you haven't seen how to make this, check out the video. You can see how to make this salted caramel here, and it's already linked in the description below. But what's great about this caramel is that it keeps all the fiber. And this is the thing about when you have a sweet tooth. If you automatically reach for the cookies and the brownies and those sort of things, there's not enough fiber. So your body gets hit with all that sugar and it just puts your body under a lot of stress. So there's a way to enjoy all the sweetness you love without putting your body under that stress. And when you keep the fiber in foods, that sugar just releases slowly over a period of time. So your body is getting continuous energy over the next period, over the next few hours after you eat, rather than getting just boom, an onslaught of white sugar energy and then you crash. And then we also have some toasted pecans. Now listen, if you have not had toasted pecans, not the regular pecans, but you gotta toast them. You hear that crunch? Oh my God. And then when you toast them, it brings out the flavor. This is a must. You gotta have this. We have some coconut flakes, if you like that sort of thing. I like a little bit of the coconut flakes. And then we're gonna have some cinnamon, and we're gonna use chocolate. I have chocolate chips here, and I also have dark chocolate. That is about 85%, not super sweet, because we have a lot of sweetness going on. So if you want to get more sweetness, you can use these chocolate chips. But if you just want to keep your sweetness just control within the apples and the sauce, and you want to still have that chocolate flavor, then use a dark chocolate bar and you can grate it over. Let's assemble our nachos. So now we have our apple nachos, y'all. These are so beautiful. I love these. I'm telling you, like when I want a snack, I make these, especially a sweet snack. It also works for dessert. It could work for breakfast if you're feeling it, but let's give it a try. Wow. It's so perfect. Remember I was telling you, the green apple is not super sweet. So when you have the caramel on it, it just combines right. It's like a tart and a sweetness. I love it. So if you want to learn more recipes like these, I invite you to join me over at the School for Mindful Nutrition. Over there, I teach a course called The Detox. And the detox is really about helping you detox your diet so that you can get out all the gunk and get in the goodness. All right, you all, if you want to join me over there, the link is in the description. School for Mindful Nutrition, website is here, and I will see you all next time. Until then, eat well and be well.